Hey guys, good afternoon. It is afternoon now, even though we did switch an hour back. It's Sunday and there's a lot going on in Washington. Last night, as I showed you, fences arrived at the Vice President's house. I've been reliably informed those fences are now going up or have been put up. In addition, there are fences now arriving at the White House. So we're going to run down to the White House, see what we can see. There's also a couple new buildings that have been sealed up. We're getting close to the election, folks. It's getting more tense. All right, as you can see in front of me, that is the Vice President's house, and there is now an additional layer of anti-scale fencing out here. It doesn't look like it's fully put in. They're still putting pieces of it together. There's a crew back there working on it. But this anti-scale fence should surround the entire Naval Observatory complex. And once again, in true government fashion, they put the fence on the sidewalk so that nobody can walk on the sidewalk. You know, God forbid. Oh, they're still actually putting it up down here. Okay, interesting. Well, maybe we'll pop out and take some pictures of that. Okay, guys, we're back at the back side of the White House complex. This is the Eisenhower Executive Office Building, EEOB. And yeah, you can see a fence has gone up all the way around. I suspect it goes, does it go? Nah, it just goes down to E Street. Doesn't cover the whole ellipse yet. Are they gonna set it up there? Nah. Okay, let's cut down here on the south lawn where the fence, looks like the fence is actually going up on E Street. It's gonna ruin everyone's view of the Capitol, or the White House, I mean. I wonder if we're gonna get these fences at the, you know what, we should probably go by the Capitol and see if they started fencing it up. Gotta wonder how much fence they have, how many miles of fencing they actually have in this town. Sitting in a warehouse. There's the White House up there. So we got a big crew putting up a fence down here, cutting off the view. Let's see if we can get some photos from this. Shoot. That was the photo, was like when they were blocking the view. But we're too late for that. Oh well. It's another lovely day in DC. It's in the 60s, but sunny makes it feel a lot warmer. A pretty big crew. There we go, picking up pieces. I think these are the same fences they used for the Harris event that was on the ellipse, because they still have some of the signs, yeah, the check-in signs. Down here they're still setting up. They haven't even put in the bases. But it looks like it's going all the way around. There's a new development next to McDonald's. The building next to the McDonald's is now being boarded up. That includes the Potbelly, coffee shop, a few other places. But now this entire block is getting boarded up. Pete's Coffee, now Pete's Plywood. So on the right is the new Executive Office building. Secret Service has a lot of offices in there, and other National Security Council. But across here, it's all private, and that's the Pete's Coffee, now boarded up. Potbelly, now boarded up. Rather uninviting. The other day I showed you the McDonald's and the other shops that were closed. Here's the Potbelly and Pete's Coffee. They're closed literally floor to ceiling. Is that 16 feet of plywood? Now, we've got reports from other reporters that there are more buildings being boarded up on the other side of the White House, over on the 15th side. So we're going to jump in the car, swing over to that side, see what we can see. My God, did they? Wait a second. They even boarded up the fence. They boarded up the fence. Was it a glass fence? I have no idea. That's kind of silly. Yeah, there's another building getting boarded up. This is down at 15th and I, kind of a few blocks from the White House. Hey guys, so we just ran to the camera shop. I dropped my camera yesterday, smashed the filter, it got jammed onto the camera. I couldn't get it off. Tried all these home remedies and eventually they just cut it off with a Dremel. So that's fixed. Now we're gonna run back by the VP's house, take a look at the progress they've made. Hang on. There we go. And take a few more photos before calling it a day. So right over there, that's the Spanish mission to the Organization of American States. So that's a diplomatic post, but not technically an embassy. I wanted to point out, though, that the flags are at half-staff. You see the Spanish and EU flags at half-staff. That's because of all the flash flood victims in Spain. This morning, the Spanish king was basically assaulted as he went to tour the disaster areas. People called him a murderer, threw mud at him and everything like that. Some pretty tense times in Spain after a pretty tragic event. All right, the vice president's place is just up the street. So yeah, they're still building the fence here. They're not done yet. They're about halfway down here. Wow, it's really taken them a long time to make any progress on this fence here. There they are. Moving slow. They're putting in the new gates at the Naval Observatory, part of the fence. So that's the one of the three entrances, and they're putting up a thing. We're gonna walk down here. Unfortunately, I don't have a bike. Gonna walk down here a bit, and we'll find the edge of the fence line, take a few photos, and then I can go home and have some dinner. Kids want Chinese food tonight. Or kid. That, by the way, is the Embassy of Finland over there, and that's kind of the Vatican's embassy. It's complicated, but that's basically the Vatican's embassy. Finnish embassy has a library here where you can get books in Finnish if you want. Also has some good like Scandi noir, like Scandinavian crime novels. I've grabbed a few from them. Oh wow, we got a big sign down here. I had to take a picture of the sign. I don't get hit by these cars. Attention, your restricted service. You are consenting to a search of your vehicle. Damn, the sun's too bright. Alright, we'll go back to the other side. There's no sidewalk here because in government fashion they got rid of the sidewalk. Oh, a lot of cars coming. Let's run. We made it. Now usually about this time a bunch of deer come out of the park. There's usually like a half a dozen deer that nibble out here. Unless they've culled them. Maybe we'll see the deer. Let's get out of here. Okay, there's another delivery of fence. Looks like they're going to block off this whole bloody road. Yeah? That would be massive. Alright, now we got to walk back up the hill. Okay guys, that's the scene at the U.S. Naval Observatory today and the White House. We will continue to show you what's going on in the days leading up to the election. Actually, it's hours leading up to the election. I may go to a campaign event tomorrow. I may be at the White House. Maybe I'll just chase the fire. Anyway, thanks a lot for following. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.